Hello, 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 everybody. I hope and pray that all is going well, and I hope that your week is off to a great start. Again, hello, hello, everybody. I know that everybody been so busy. I am just like, Lord have mercy. Hello, 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 everybody. It is Tuesday, and you guys know go down here on Tuesday. White chat goes down here on Tuesday. And so do me a huge favor. Let all my one sexy wives know that, wife chat is going down. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Make sure that you put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love to give you a shout out. Again, I hope that your week is off to an amazing start. As for me, like it's been so busy, and that's a good thing. But it's been busy. Here at home, it's been busy on my job, just busy, busy, busy. We're getting ready to do some a casting call here in the DMV for my television show, and so we're doing that. Plus, we've already secured a couple of couples, and we're still looking for a few more. And so, if you guys are following me, just look on my social media, and if you're interested in being a part of my television show, please, please, please reach out. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love to give you a shout out. Yes, today I am in my bed because I am really tired. I'm not going to even lie. And I started to really cancel wife chat today, but I wanted to answer this question because I have been where this wife is, right? And I know there are thousands of couples where this wife is. And let me just tell you, this chat comes from a wife in Chicago. She's married 14 years with two kids. And she reached out and says, "Hey, Dr. Gail, I feel like me and my husband are just two passing ships in the night. We both work full time jobs. We love each other. We don't have any major problems. It's just that I feel that we're so disconnected now that we have all the material things that we work so hard to get. When we didn't have all the material things, we were connected, we laughed, we had fun. Now we have all the material things, and it feels like we're just robots existing. Please help." I totally, totally understand where this wife is, and I want to give her some tools and strategies. And even if you're a husband watching this, or if you a wife, I have been where she is. And when you don't feel connected to your spouse, but there's like not major things going on, it's really hard to stay in that situation. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please, 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 please put in the chat where you're joining me from. I would absolutely love, love, love to give you a shout out. I really would. And so, how do you reconnect with your spouse? Hi, Scott. How are you doing from Georgia? I appreciate you supporting my YouTube channel and always getting on my wife chats. I really do appreciate you. Um, how do you reconnect? And it's not something that's easy, but it's something that you need to be dedicated to, and it's something that you have to do daily, daily, daily. Hi, James. How are you? You're a realtor, okay, from Columbus, South Carolina. Okay, how you doing? I have a really good friend that's from South Carolina. But anyway, I hope your business is booming. Selling that real estate. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Please put in the chat where you're joining me from. And so, for to this wife and to even of a husband, most men, even if you're disconnected, most of you guys are not going to want to talk about it, right? There's something off, but most of the time it's the woman who's wanting to reconnect. It's the woman who feels it. It's the woman that knows something is going on. And so most of the time when you're in this situation, not saying that men don't feel it, but most of the time we're the ones who bring it up. Number one is be honest with your spouse about how you feel, right? Be honest with your spouse how you feel, because you need to let them know how you feel and how it makes you feel being disconnected from them. But before you go and do that, my thing is, especially dealing with Mr. Crowder, and I know everybody's husband and wife is different, so don't whatever. He always wants a solution to the problem, right? His thing is, gee, you could come to me with the problem, but at least have something in your mind that can help solve the problem, right? And then we can sit down together and come up with a concrete solution that we both can support. So my thing to you is, of course, be open and honest with your spouse about how you feel, but also come up with some ideas, or come to the table with some ideas on how you think you can fix it, right? How you both can fix it, and then that will open up a dialogue, hopefully, that you both can sit down and say, hey, yeah, I've been feeling this way, I've been feeling this way, let's do X, Y, and Z. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, commit to fixing it, right? Even if you don't get the response and your husband thinks that you guys are just fine, if you know that you're not fine, be committed and be to fix it, right? Do your part, right? And I had to do my part because Gil's like, we're good. I'm like, no, we're not good. We're working for things and we have achieved these things, but we're not connected like we were when we was living in our apartment. We're just not. And I want to feel connected to you. Just because we have more space, more this, more all this stuff, I want to be connected to you. So I'm the rest of this stuff that I did is really from my life, right? But I was committed to fixing it. Again, Gil didn't see anything wrong. He thought we were good. We were communicating. We wasn't arguing, all those kind of things. But to me, it just was not that passion and that connection that I longed for when we was working to get all of these things, right? Hi, Linda from Wisconsin. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you for getting on here. Okay. So be committed to fixing it, even if your spouse doesn't see anything wrong. Number two, plan date nights and make sure that they're non negotiable. And what do I mean? I don't know how old your kids are, but at the time when Gil and I were so disconnected, I planned, uh, I talked to my neighbor. You watch, you watch my kids, and then vice versa. I'll watch your kids. And I had built a community of my sister friends, so they were feeling the same way in their marriages. So we would, swap kids. You get them for the weekend. Next weekend, I got yours. All those kind of things you need to implement and get in place. That's the reason why I said you got to have a game plan to fix it before you go and speak with your spouse, right? And so for me, I talked with my girlfriends. I was like, hey, I want to implement this. There's like, I got you. And then vice versa, I got them. So we built a community, and all our kids, pretty much grew up in everybody's household because we wanted to make sure that we still was that wife for our husbands before we got the kids and all the other stuff that we had going on. Okay. So plan a date night that's non-negotiable. To this day, 36 years later, to this day, Gil and I still have a date night every single Friday that's non-negotiable. My kids know it. Everybody knows that after 5 o'clock, I'm getting cute. Don't call me. Don't whatever, unless I'm sick or something like that. Even when I'm traveling, we still have a virtual date night because it's important. It's important to me. We make time and we do things for everything else, and so we make time for that. Okay. Using you should put what? Yeah, you about to get blocked. Ban, delete. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. There was somebody wanting to be seen, and I don't play that on my channel. Like, don't come on here. You can talk to me or whatever, but don't come on here being stupid. I don't have the time. I really don't. Um so plan a date night. Number two, number four, put your phones down. We are so, everybody in the household, everybody got their head down in the phones. Put your phones down and have conversations, right? You know, at my house, I still cook Monday through Thursday, right? Unless, like I said, something is going on, but 99% of the time I cook Monday through Thursday for my family because that's how I show love. And there's no cell phones, no TV, no nothing going on. It's all about conversation and staying connected. And even though, you know, my kids are grown and all of those things, it's important to us. So put your cell phones down, because whatever is going on, you can get it later. You don't have to be with your head bent down in your cell phone all the time. Okay. Number 5, engage in intimacy. And intimacy has nothing to do with sex. Can amazing intimacy lead into amazing sex? The answer is yes. But physical touch is something that we all need all the time. Okay. So hug your spouse, hold your spouse's hand, kiss them, do whatever you need to do to stay connected to them, because it's really, really important that you build intimacy, because what you do outside of the bedroom will translate inside of the bedroom. Okay. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Yeah, flirting is really key. You're right. I know you're from PA. How you doing? But yes, intimacy is one of the most important things that you can do to reconnect with your spouse. Cuddle on the couch, right? You know, do what you need to do to stay connected. Get in the shower together, whatever that looks like for you, but build intimacy outside of the bedroom, because that is where the staying power is. So many people focus in on having sex, right? You can have sex anytime, but is it meaningful quality sex? Is the sex quality, or is it just quantity, right? Are you there looking and thinking about your cell phone and doing all these other things? No. If you build intimacy outside of the bedroom, you can be 100% present inside of the bedroom. Okay. Number 6, do something fun, right? Do something fun. Life is happening every single day, right? And we work so hard to get material things, and we forget to stop and smell the roses and have fun, right? And I am one of those people, and Gil is one of those people. We work hard, but we play even harder, right? Like, we play even harder. For the simple fact is that we're working, and then you work so, and then at the end of the day, or end of the week, or end of the month, what do you have? Memories is what takes you through, not a job. Memories is what binds you together, not a job. So stop and smell the roses and learn to have fun. And we have dance offs. We play games. We do all kind of stuff just to have fun, right? Go do stuff we ain't never done before so we can create a memory. And if we had fun, if not, we'd be like, we ain't doing that no more. But we have something to talk about, something to keep us connected. Yes. Hi, Liz. Hi, Liz. How are you? But do something fun. Life is happening, and I understand that hard things happen. I understand that there's finances going on. I understand that people are sick. I understand that there's stuff going on in, you know, our world with politics and all of these heavy things. But learn to stop and have fun, right? Because let me just tell you this, I've been doing this work for 20 years, and more people come to me and they're like, my marriage, we just stopped having fun. We used to laugh. We used to do stupid stuff. Go back and find those people that got together in the first place and rekindle that, because that's what keeps a marriage together. All this other stuff that we think that we have to have, these big houses and all these cars or whatever. No, God said all you need is food and shelter, right? But the main thing he wanted us to have was fellowship, and we get so bogged down with so many other things, and we can't do that. Okay, have fun. doesn't have to be expensive. No, it's not. It does not have to be expensive, Barbara. You are 100% right. Because Gil and I have so much fun some days and we don't even spend a dollar, right? We don't. We don't even spend a dollar. Like the other day we was playing Twister and our kids was laughing at us because you can't get in them twister positions as easy as you used to when you was in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, right? And they was laughing at me. And y'all know I have a bad hip. I've been open and honest about my hip surgeries and stuff like that. But they was laughing. But it was so much fun because my son was the one, spinning, and he's like, "You about to tilt over?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." And true enough, I felt, and everybody fell out laughing. But we just had fun, right? Just doing something that we used to be able to do in our 20s and 30s, and now when you bend over, you hear that pop or that creak, and we just all bust out laughing. You don't have to spend money to have fun. You don't. Okay. And the last thing is sometimes all it takes is a love note, right? Hi, Sharon from East Texas. All right, East Texas. I'm a Texas girl myself. San Antonio, straight out of San Antonio. Thank you guys for so much for joining me and putting in the chat where you're joining me from. I truly appreciate you. Write a love note. When's the last time you wrote a love note to the person that you love? Right? It is something to get a love note. And sometimes I put him in Mr. Crowder's seat of his car. So when he gets in the car, he has a love note from me. Sometimes I put him in the mail just to say, "I love you." However that looks for you, right? It ain't got real expensive to mail a note, 65 cents, but he's worth it, right? Do I do that all the time? No, but do I do different love notes and different things? Sometimes, yes, I do. Whenever I get ready to leave to go travel or teach, I put one on his pillow just to say I love you. The other day, he likes I forgot the name of the candy right now, but it has nuts in it. And I just told him, I'm really nuts about you, and left him a piece of candy, right? It doesn't take a whole bunch to reconnect and to let your spouse know that you're thinking about them and that they're important to you, right? Because yes, do you have bills and lights and all those kind of things? Absolutely. But you don't have to disconnect in order to have those things. Okay. I hope and pray that this has helped someone, right? Michael Foster. Okay, from Mexico. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys joining me from, Pennsylvania, from Mexico, from Texas, from Georgia. You guys are showing up and I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. I really, really do. And Sharon, I just put you up there because you from Texas. But anyway, again, you guys, if you need me to answer any question for you on Wife Chat, just inbox me. I will be happy to. Just know I will never use your name, but I will always say where you're from. And if you give me as much information, I will be able to help you with that. No subject is off limits, so just inbox me if you're in the DMV area and you're interested in being a part of my television show, Dr. Gail on Love, Sex, and Marriage. I would love to see you at the casting call that's being held on the 23rd of this month. Please go and look on any of my social media platforms. I will also post it on here. I would love to have you. We're also going to have a virtual component if you're interested in being part of the virtual part of my television show. Please go and fill out the form as well. Again, I just appreciate you guys. Hi, Trevor from Burbank, California. I appreciate you getting on. Please watch the replay because I'm kind of wrapping up. I would reconnect with my wife by taking a long vacation to San Diego. That is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Again, just creating time for one another that is uninterrupted, where you don't talk about any of the things that's going on in your life, but future stuff and fun stuff is what makes you reconnect with your spouse. Again, it's nothing wrong with having material things, but it is something wrong with having material things when you become roommates and you just are two ships passing in the night. And my prayer is that, again, that this helps somebody. Again, you guys, I am here if you need me. Please reach out. I also offer a free 15-minute discovery call. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to give you one tool and one strategy to help your marriage go to the next level. Again, you guys, I appreciate you guys getting on here every single Tuesday. I don't take you guys for granted. Have an amazing, amazing, again, amazing night.